Okay, it's been a long hiatus, but now we're back and we're online and we're going to do some streaming. We got a brand new machine, put it all together, and we're going to try it out. And, we've been using an older machine upstairs before, and now we're going to try it out, see what happens here, an online session. It's a 12-minute race. It's 15 minutes of qualifying, 4 minutes left. This is Asseto Corsa Competizione, and we're online. And we're going to see what we can do. We got the Ferrari 488 GT3. I'm just going to use the default setup here, I guess. And I think it's a 12-minute race, so we'll go to the fuel and strategy and just drop that fuel. Bring it down to maybe like 32 liters, probably make it. Electronics, I take my anti-lock brakes down to 1. And my traction control, put that up to 5. I've been running this before on my brother's machines. It doesn't have the kick this one has. We got a new one. We're going to try to stream it out. Hopefully you'll enjoy watching it, and we'll see how we do. I'm going to go to qualifying. There's a 488.8 so far, 148.8. Here we're at Monza, and we'll see if we can better that. I don't think we can get a time in here, but we'll give it a shot. We got some online chat going on there too. See what happens here. Move my chair back a bit. Let's see how it works. I got my frames per second up there. It's a brand new machine. I got to see how it works online with the streaming and everything. We'll see what goes on. All right. So probably finish near the end or last or something. I don't think we're going to get a lap in here, so probably start at the end. We'll see how we do. So, like I said, 12-minute race. Just see how everything runs. Hopefully I don't get any warp going on here with the video.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Track seems to be a little bit, I have one of the same here. The track seems to be a little bit slippery right here at qualifying. But we got the traction control, we turned it up to 5. Should be okay. I think we'll probably start at the end. There's only 2 minutes left. I don't think we're going to get a lap in. Even if we do, I got the race fuel in it right now. But it's been a long hiatus. Working, sick. Been over a year since I've been around. Didn't have a machine anymore. Now we got a nice one built. They got a little bit of coin together. Got something built pretty good. Feel a little better, and we'll see what happens. So see if we can start racing a little bit again. I'm going to do some live streaming home now, so we'll do some live streaming maybe every day if you can get on. And you can watch videos or catch it while it's live. See what happens. All my in-car stuff here. I took the wheel off.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
So you don't see the hands in the steering wheel, and you can see the tachometer there. It's all digital. I got my brake pedal mod hooked up now. I never used that before, and it's pretty hard to get the brake down. There's some squeaking on the throttle too. It's using the Thrustmaster 3 TPA pedals and the TX300, Thrustmaster TX300 servo base as my wheel, and I got my Ferrari GT wheel on it. I don't think I'm going to make it, like 40 seconds left, so I don't think I'll make a lap. But if I do, I probably won't be right at the complete end, but we'll see where we start. It's better with guys in front, because there's always a crash fest in these sprint races online. Just
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
make sure to avoid the carnage in turns. The starts aren't too great when they have these sprint races, because they don't do full pace laps, and they don't have anybody watching the start. Sometimes they don't line up correctly, and it just lets the cars go a little bit, but leaves a rev limiter on. can't really take it off. Okay, there's wait time, so I think the qualifying's over. I don't know if I'm going to get that lap in or not. It's showing me 15th right now. There was 17 people in there. And I got the default setup in here now. It's aggressive default setup, so I'll just use what they got. I don't think I can do anywhere close to what those guys are doing, but we'll see what happens. I might get a lap in here and maybe see where we go.
Session is done.
Yeah, 5th. Oh, 150.4. It puts me in 5th. That's not bad. I don't know if that's going to work, but we'll pull over to the side here.
Validated.
And we'll go see where we ended up. Yeah, 5th place there. Oh, but the 148.4 on the pole, that's looks like that's a Benz. Yeah, it looks like a, oh, sorry, it's a Bentley Continental. So there's the qualifying there. Then you got a Jaguar, Lexus, another Bentley Continental, then myself. That's not a bad lap. All the other guys, but I think we're still going to be in the carnage in the first corner. Brakes are going to be cold, tires are going to be cold. We'll see what happens here. Qualifying's over. Oh, here we go. Race start time. All right, you can see all the auto chat. I can't turn that stuff off on the right there, but here we go. We'll see how it works out. My first live stream from inside the car with the new machine, and hopefully it works out pretty good. We're running a Ferrari 488 GT3. You can see the tires are colder. I got the tire graphic on the bottom there. So you can see the tires are all cold, and that blue stuff, I think that's just because the tires are cold, and they got that, I guess it, I got my tack on the right there, little HUD there, and then I'm using the default in-car mirror there on the Ferrari on the right there instead of using the virtual one at the top. I took that one off. Some of the cars will use it, some really don't. You can see that red arrow at the bottom there. That's the point, you know, cars beside you and behind you. If you want those proximity arrows, I'm using one screen. So the proximity arrows show me where the cars are, basically. And you got a spotter too that tells you inside, outside, high, low, 3 wide, that kind of stuff. Anyway, here we go. And we'll see what happens here. 12-minute race. And here we go. So here's the start of the pace lap here going here.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curves.
Try to drag the brakes a little bit here. It automatically puts the rev limit around 40. And that's why it's bouncing until it initializes the racing and lets it go. And then it starts, gives you the green flag. Get my channel set up here, hope I don't get crashed. Brakes on here. Get some heat in those brakes. Shoot the first corner. Somebody hit me in the rear end there. There we go.
Green light, go, go, go.
Choke up the guy in front there. Look at these guys, they're all crazies. Oh, I didn't see a little bump on the way there.
Right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
We don't get hit here, hopefully we don't get hit. Oh, a guy spins around, everybody's getting hit, so am I from behind. Big crash in the first corner. Look at it.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Guy stops and spins right in the first corner there. What are you going to do? But anyway, we're in 8th now. That's what happens. You got to avoid that carnage in the first corner and then get through the race. Well, we'll see what we can do. Oh, he overshot. Look out, he's going to spin in front of me. Look out, I got hit from the rear.
Clear on the left.
That's what happens. Now I'm in a sandy gravel trap. Oh boy. Looks like I'm way behind. This is collision. I'm getting points taken off because these guys are rear-ending me. I think I got really massive damage there. That's okay. Now I'm at 12th. After guys get some massive damage on the rear end there. And another guy goes off into the...
Yellow flag,
I don't know if these guys
be careful there.
are using the force or what. They can't see what's in front of them. Maybe there's a turn or something. But anyway, we're in 11th now. He started in 5th. That's okay, 12 minutes, we'll see what happens. With the damage, I don't know how this car's going to handle. It seems to be okay right now. We'll see what happens. It's not even a first lap yet. And here at Monza, I look a little bit sideways there, so yeah, the rear end's definitely got some damage. Definitely got some damage on the rear end there, nothing to do about it. Oh, we do what we can do. Look at this guy, way overshot the corner. That's what happened. See, they were over braking, going in too hard. That's what happens in these sprint races. You can get some better racing when you get on servers that have the SA rating, which is the safety rating, higher up. But I just got on one that had like 20, so anybody 20 or higher can get on there. Mine's at 85, but I just wanted to get on to see how it would be with a lot of guys on here. Somebody's still out there on the right. Oh, it looks like it's a Lamborghini. Oh, he got hit with a sideswipe there. Looks like he got sideswiped there for that green Porsche in front of me. They were in 10th now, so that must have been a position. Now they're wrecking each other all over the place. Now let's see if we can get it.
Yellow flag ahead.
A lot of yellow flags. The guys are just getting off the track big time. Yeah, there's another one. And I don't know if that. I guess that's probably a position. Still showing me intense. See if I can catch that Porsche. Catching up to the Porsche. Gotta hit these rumble strips. Boy, it shakes the car. I got my force feedback settings on there. Really can feel the casters, especially when the springs go. Yeah, it looks like we got that position. We were in ninth. You know, slowly moving back up. It's gonna be tough with all the damage. Oh, overshot the parabolica final corner. Really screwed that one up. Went way too deep. With this pedal mod that I have on my brake pedal, I can't get the pedal really all the way down quick enough. It's got that forcing back. And what's happening is I just can't get it down to keep it in third there, because it really should be in third on that one there, but I got to go into second to slow it down. Somebody's taking a shower upstairs, so you can hear it. I don't have my earphones on. And I can hear the shower water going, so if you hear a little tunnel, it's a shower in the car. Anyway, we're doing pretty good here. After all that carnage in the first little corner there. Alright, let's see if we can get that. Oh, another yellow flag. Somebody's off again. If I can get through the chicane without screwing it up. Yeah, 8th position. And everybody's getting mad at each other on there. Alright, let's see if we can catch that Porsche. Now we're catching him. I really like the aero feel on this thing. It's got rear aero, and it's better than Asseto Corsa, but it's a little higher end. The only thing I don't like is the oh, he's going sideways. I almost lost the car, that Porsche. The only thing I don't like is the they don't have all the like they have the tracks of the European line plane championship there. Line paint championship, but they don't have anything from the U.S. or North America. But if we could get some from North American tracks on there, that'd be even better. There they got 9 or 10, 11 tracks or so in this game. Right now we're on Monza. Oh, he moved out of the way there. Doesn't want me to take the draft off him. I'm catching him. Don't worry, I'll get him. I screwed up.
Halfway through, keep pushing.
They keep overshooting these corners, these guys. I got nobody in my rear view there. I got it's 50 meters I set it to behind that I can see in my mirror, and other than that, the cars will disappear. So this way I don't see anything past 50 meters behind me, which is good. What's behind me is not important. Not bad, or 8th. Started 5th. Got killed in the first chicane there because I had to stop for a yellow, looked like it was a Mercedes that went around. Alright, we're getting this Porsche now. I'm catching some guys in front too. The Porsche goes a little bit wide there, so do I, but I just don't got the guts in this car. He must have really did some damage to it because she's lagging on the straightaway. Got the thing all the way down on the floor and he just doesn't want to pick up. Oh, a little bit sideways there, a little chili dipper on there. That screwed me up. That's okay. That rear end just wanted to go around there. Nothing you can do about it. Downforce is, it wasn't there when you need it. Went a little bit too hard. Went offline too. So did he go way wide there. Horse is having some problems in this final corner, parabolic here. That's why I'm getting my getting a little bit more run on them here and getting back into it.
Losing to the car ahead is sector 1. Well done, mate. Personal best.
Hey, look at that. See the CC turn green in the top right there? That's one of the ratings of the, your driver rating. So if you get better, the ratings go up. But really the one you want to worry about is the SA. That's the safety rating. You get that safety rating up, you can get on servers that have high safety ratings like iRacing, and you get some cleaner drivers, and you don't get this this mess. Oh, another guy in the gravel trap off there. That could be another position there. That could be 7th. Who knows? Maybe it's a lap car. Oh, we're catching them. Somebody went off into the gravel trap with the tires. Got some crap on their tires. I think it's a Lamborghini here in front of us now. Yep. Boy, he's slow. I he moved out of the way, gave me the line there. So that's 6th, I think. I think he's damaged more than I am. So I think we're just, that says 8th now. I think this thing's not updating correctly until I hit the start-finish line. Well, catching that Porsche again. You gotta catch green there. Yeah, Porsche's Mazzolini, I think it is. Gotta catch up to Mazzolini. How much time we got left? 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Probably get 2 laps out of this. The leader's going to hit the start-finish line on the next lap, and he'll probably have time left, so we got 2 more laps. Oh, there is that. I think that Mercedes again went around. Same spot, where it's a different Mercedes. Maybe it's another position. I think that's a lap Mercedes. Can't catch that Porsche. Just don't got the, it just doesn't got the guts, this car right now. No torque anymore. Sideways there. As hard as I possibly can with the rear damage that I got. And Mazzolini there in this Porsche. He's in striking distance, but the car just won't catch him. Let's see if I can cut the chicane a little better. Get a good run on the back straight here. It's the final lap. Leader just hit it, so it'll be 1 more lap. So when we get through the corner here, our final lap, only a second behind Mazzolini for 6th. You just can't catch him. Gotta get in the draft here. Too much damage on the car.
Gaining on the car ahead is 73. Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Alright, did a 150 there. That's not bad. Oh, real good corner here, but oh,
Yellow
somebody
flag
spun out.
ahead. Be careful.
That could be another spot. Come on, catch Mazzolini. Boy, he got it floored, and that Porsche's just taking off on me. I'm catching through the corners, going in deeper, but there's another one. Maybe that's another spot. Or is that the same car I passed before? It was another. Oh, a little sideways. I left it in gear too. Didn't get into the. There's another one off. That could be a position. Don't pull in front of me! Oh, what an idiot! Oh. I don't know if these guys are. Now I get collision points. It's the last lap though. I come in 6th anyway. That was incredible. I don't know if the guys used their mirrors or whatever, but he couldn't see me. Just pulling right across the track. Doesn't stay in his line or anything. And it looked like it was a lap car, because it's in the blue on the bottom there. It was, but okay, 6th spot. Got a little bit of damage there. I wasn't going to hold up for that. I was going to try to get through no matter what. Get that 6th spot, but we got a lot of collision points this time. Too much starting from the back. We'll give it one more try. There's the smoke for the leader. Win. And there's the race. So we'll finish 6th.
Alright, checkered flag. Good job. You did the best you could. Now bring the car back.
Not bad. Couldn't catch Mazzolini's in the 6th in that spot there. But not bad. Some of these guys just I don't know what they're doing. But they well, it says I finished 4th there, but I didn't. I finished 6th. And let's see what the timetables say here for the race. Yeah, see, the guys must have disconnected. Some of the guys must have disconnected. But anyway, I'll go for another race. It'll be free practice, I think, 5-minute free practice. And we'll get a little bit more in, and 5-minute free practice, and 15-minute qualifying, another 12-minute race. We'll go one more, see how that is. Do 2 races tonight. Mazzolini in his Porsche, number 56 there. See what kind of lap times we did. Definitely had some problems there, especially on the last one there. But not bad for first try. All right, we'll have one more race, and then
Green light.
I gotta go. It's 5 minutes free practice. Looks like it's a green track, so that'll be tough to get around. I'll give it a shot anyway. We'll go to setup this time, and make a few changes here to the setups here. Leave the arrow where it is. Don't touch that. I think my brakes. I think I need a little bit of brakes. The brake bias at 60. I'll try to bring that down a bit here. 58. I want to get that thing to turn a little bit better. Going in on the brakes. Fuel, I'll leave the fuel. Fuel is okay. See, maybe 6. Well, maybe I'll try 6 on the traction control. Anyway, it's 4 minutes, green track. Let's see what we can do here. Looks like my 80 frames per second is holding up pretty good there. I'm using an EVGA GeForce GTX 1080 video card, so it's a pretty hefty video card. It's not the TI version, it's just a regular standard version. But my new CPU is it's an i5. I couldn't afford an i7 or an i9. So I got an i5 9600, and I'm using a new motherboard. It's a Z390 chipset on it. It's an MSI. So I got the Z390 chipset, and I thought I'd never do this, but I went to Windows 10, and it's not as bad. I bought the full version of Windows 10. I got a deal on it, and full version, the professional version, the full one, and it seemed to be working pretty good. I never thought I'd go to it, but with the new games, I guess I have to do it. And I got the DDR4 now instead of DDR3 in the machine. I still got 32 gig, and I went to two 500 gig Samsung SSDs, and those really make a difference. So I got two 500 gig Samsung 850 EVO SSDs. Couldn't get the highest quality, but these ones are really good. Way better than those 7200 drives I had, 7200 RPM drive I used before. I'll be doing some Formula One 2019, the Codemasters game as well, and I'll have that in 4K. This one here I have to run at 1080. It just doesn't want to. It's the Unreal graphics on this thing. It's a frame hog like crazy. It sucks frames. So we'll see what happens. But definitely I can use my 4K. I don't know if I can upload it in 4K for the videos, like the live stream, but I'll definitely be clearer seeing my in 4K because everything's super sharp. There's none of this, and I don't have the graphics full up. I got a few epic settings on this, but this thing, like I said, is just a frame hog. Good if I can get this machine exactly the way I want. I haven't overclocked this CPU yet. It's 3.7, 96. It's an Intel i5 9600K, 3.7 gigahertz. And I could overclock this. They said you could overclock it to 5.2, but I would never do that. I got to get a few more fans. I got in the case. I got a Cool Master radiator on top of the CPU with the fans. It's the new one I bought. I didn't get those old ones. I got one of the Cool Master ones on there now, so it really keeps the CPU cool, but I don't want to take the chance of overclocking yet. I want to make sure everything works properly, and then I'm going to overclock it, but I'm not going to go to 5.2. I think that's too much. Probably do about maybe 4.3, 4.4, 4.5 in there somewhere. See what happens, but right now I'm just going to stick with this, and I'll start loading in all my Steam stuff again, games and all that stuff, and hopefully everything will work out good. And so far so good. I got good frames. I'm looking at my physical memory of the CPU, the usage, live streaming as well. Now maybe a little blurry on the live stream. That's probably my upload. My brother and sister, they use the computer as well, so they use their stuff and they upstream and upload and download stuff. Alright, free practice is ended. 151.4. So you figure pole is going to be in the 148s or maybe in 147s. So we're way off everything. Some of these guys can't run, but what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do about it. The server's filling up pretty quick too. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it, so I'm going to be racing a lot more. And hopefully, like I said, this Asseto Corsa Competizione was worth the money, worth the buy. My next one, I'll probably do a few of these races during the week and the next couple of weeks, and then I'll start running some Formula One 2019 F1. I bought the Codemasters game, and I'll run that a little bit and see how that works. So anyway, setup. I'm going to go into the setup here, and go into setup here.
Green light. Go, go, go.
I don't know if I want to go up front there on the pole. with it, and I'm going to keep the fuel level where it is here. I got it on 6 on the traction control, so I'll leave it there for now. Traction control 2, that's the cut, and leave that at 3. Alright, let's see what we can do. Off to qualifying. And we got the pit limit around there. This has driver swaps and everything in it. And the pit crew and everything that come out and that. You can get all the graphics and everything on. But right now we're just sprint racing. They don't need all that stuff right now, but I can tell one thing, the channels, the CH channels of the realism, it's up higher than it usually is. I tried it before offline running, and it was at like 100. It's up over 200. Oh, tires are cold. Alright, let's see what we can do this one here. We started 5th and ended up 6th last time. You got punted and pounded all over the track on that last one. Let's see here. One more and we'll see what happens here. Looks like the safety rating dropped too from all that. Went to 84. All that crashing and bumping at the collisions with the other cars. Funny thing is, it gives you a collision too. Even if you hit it, doesn't tell you that it's his fault.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
You collide, gives you both a penalty. It also has cut detection and everything on this. It gives you 2 or 3, there's 2 cuts. Third cut will bring you through for a drive-through, I think it is. And if you don't stop, if you cut or you gain time through one of these sectors, and you don't stop, if you cut the chicane, especially the first one or that, then it'll give you a drive-through or a stop and go. So it polices pretty good. One of these games here, I figure it really polices pretty good. R factor, I don't think it's that quite good in policing it. This thing here polices it pretty good. There's certain areas you can't use, and you gotta check up. If you increase your time and you gain through the sector, it'll nail you. Alright, here we go, first time lap. You got a full fuel load and tires are, brakes are cold, tires are definitely not worn in a little bit yet. Let's see what we can do. We're not on a great server though, so I mean like the ratings on the server aren't that high, so we're gonna let everybody on, so I don't think we're gonna get guys that are way up the top. Some guys like to start in the back and just run you over, like some of the other guys do when you stop in front. Alright, got through the chicane okay. Well, at least the Ferrari field got a little bit more power. Without that damage that we had on their last race. There's a lot of cars up there. If we get a clean lap here. I think I'm going to be drafting, so that's good too. It's got the electronics in the car, so if you're shifting, it won't let you downshift if you're not in the right RPM band. It won't let it go. You got to be on the brakes. You can't get that thing. You might hear me shifting 2 or 3 times. Sometimes you get down there. Oh, second place so far, 50.2. That'll be knocked out for sure. I'll probably be back in 56th. Anyway. In the front row right now. So you probably hear me double shifting on downshifts, trying to keep hitting, well, double shifting, keep hitting the paddles and trying to get the thing to shift down. because, like I said, you got to be in the right RPM band, and your car just wants to slow down.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
We're not going to get enough. Look out! We're not going to get enough for a second lap here. These guys are all over the track.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
But that's the way it is. And we got one lap in anyway. We're on the show being second on the front row. If I can stay on the front row, I'll be happy. Give me a blue flag. That means the leaders. Oh, no, I was giving him a blue flag. That means I'm faster than him.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
One off the track into the weeds there. There's draft here. Get a little bit of a toe here.
Car on the right.
Might help us out.
Clear on the right.
Had to go in too deep there. Missed the apex completely. I still got a half a second through there. It's dropping quick though. No, 3/10 still. That's not bad. He picked up 3/10 there. But not on the lap yet because we got to get through the full lap. Gotta be smooth through here. Oh, 7/10. It's going down though. No, it's going up. This is line dependent. If you hit that rubber, and you can get on that rubber with the traction control and everything, the time just is there after that. Hope this guy gets out of the way. They got a good lap going here. Ah, boy, get out of the way, Blue. Right, 8/10. We're still in second though, so nobody's bumped us off the front row. But 7 or 8/10 will help. Oh, no, we're in third right now. Somebody just bumped us off. Don't go too wide up. Do some time like that. Almost a second there we got on this time. This would be really good. See what? Yeah, there it is. It's gonna be a second. Oh, we're back in second place. 149.2.
Yellow flag. Be careful.
Back up on the front row. We got 6 minutes left in qualifying. Back up on the front row. That lap will keep us probably in the top 5.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
And this is the default settings too, like default setup, a little bit of adjusting the brake bias. Went to 58. Just change the traction control a little bit. Oh, another one off in the weeds. Oh, in the gravel trap there. Okay, so I'm over my time now. I'm not on it there. I'm 6/10 over. So I think that's about all she's going to pull off. She's just going to start dropping, even though the fuel's going down. She's going to start dropping, and time's not going to go. We don't have enough time. But we'll try. I'll track these guys.
Car on the right.
What is the guy doing? He bumps into me. Can you not see the proximity arrows showing? I don't know if maybe they turned them off. Maybe they got the 3 monitors. They can see sideways if they're. They got the virtual. You can turn your head. Like virtual reality. Use your head, guys. 150, 130, I'm definitely way off that one there. We got a little bit of draft on the other lap, that's why. Let's see if we can get one in here. Oh, I went a little bit wide there. Damn it. There's 3 100s on that one there and I lost it. In that first corner there. I went in deep and I got the 3 100s. And then we lost it. That's okay. Still 4 minutes left to get a couple laps in. Go sideways there. Definitely has some good feel. I love this feel of it. I feel a force feedback on this Thrustmaster TX 300 wheel. Very, very good. I'm surprised at the way the force feedback is on this game. Real surprised, but it works really good. I like the feeling. It feels more like a real car. You can feel the casters when you go in the springs and the dampers, especially when you hit the rumble strips. You can feel the load effects. You can move the HUD around the bit, or you can use some third-party HUDs and that, but I just moved my HUD over a little bit so it wasn't near there, and in the way of the rear view there. And you can put a virtual rear view at the top on if you want. I took that off. I don't need it since I got the in-car mirror in this one here. Some of the cars I don't have that to.
There's the time is sector 2.
No, we didn't do anything on that time there, that's for sure. So they're still on the front row. They haven't bumped me off the front row yet. This might be a little bit better. We got some time in on the track now, but you still got to get through those starts. And you know the one-lap wonders and those heroes. One-lap heroes there try to get through the first corner, pass 15 cars in one corner, and go 10 wide. It doesn't happen. And that's the way it is. No one-lap wonders. Go sideways there. No, it's good to be back though. Feels really good. Send me an email. If anybody want to race, just send me an email. And maybe I'll catch you on the server sometime. Some of the guys that don't know me. Oh, somebody's in the wall there. Oh, big crash on the back straight. Big crash. We're going to see if we can pick our way through it.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch
Big
out.
crash. Maybe we can get one more lap in. We got 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. We can probably get one more lap in. See if we can get one more lap. Still on the front row.
Losing time in sector 2.
Definitely can't get anything out of this car now. Tires are pretty well shot. Even on the time right now, looks like after that first chicane. Yeah, we're getting a little bit on it. I don't know if it'll be enough when we get see if we can get a half a second of it maybe. Just lost a bit through that chicane. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get anywhere. 10 seconds left. We're over about a tenth and a half on our time there, so I think that'll be it. We're going to probably be in the front row unless we get bumped off at the last minute. qualifying is almost completely over. The time's run out. We finished the lap. It's not going to make any difference. I'm 4/10 now over. I'll give it. I'll finish the lap anyway. Change my brake bias maybe a little bit more. 56 on the brakes. Get in that corner there. Yeah, 149.7. Not my best lap there, but wow, we're in third, so somebody bumped me off the front row. Yep, somebody definitely bumped me off the front row. See, 148.4. That was, she had almost 8/10 behind on that one there. On the, looks like 7/10, almost 8/10 behind the pole time. And that was a Jaguar. And then you got a Mercedes, number 89. And he's like a 148.6 or 148.7 in his qualifying attempt there. Yeah, see, 148.7. And me at a 149.2. And another Ferrari, 149.5, 149.7 for another Mercedes. And a Bentley Continental, number 7 with 149.9, and everybody else in the 150s and that. So it's it looks like there might be another top 5 unless we get run over again. Oh, see what happens. And that was optimal temperature and optimal track, so see what happens. I'll leave it the way it is right now. I'll use 58 in the bias, and this will be my last race. It's 12 minutes, and we'll see what happens. All right, here we go, guys. 35 is the track. And the temperature's 29. Looks like optimal weather. I'll click on drive. We'll wait for the countdown. We started in 5th last time, and we ended up in 6th at the end of the race, but we went all the way back to, I think, 11th or 12th after we got pounded in the rear end in the second chicane. And we got hit in the first chicane as well, because we had to stop for one of those cars. There's a yellow Mercedes spun in the first chicane there, and it stopped dead or a T-bone. Now let's see if we get a little better luck going here. A Jaguar and a Jaguar and a Mercedes up front. I got a Mercedes right on my rear end there too, and 5th there. Bess, Stingu, and the other Ferrari, number 93. He's beside me. Let's see what happens.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs. Stay double file.
See, they didn't keep up with the leader on the start here. If this leader doesn't slow down, they'll still initialize the race on these starts. See, there's nobody watching it. That's the thing, eh? So you can have a little bit of a gap, but then again, they get a run on you. See, it keep the brakes on, get some heat in those brakes. Stickers. There we go. Green flag. Hope you have a better turnout in this one. Look out! I knew it.
Damage in the rear.
Stupid. They just can't seem to hold off. They have to go right through. Look at that. They're even going through the cutoff point there. You got light damage in the rear again, but at least we're still in 3rd place. The Mercedes just pumped into me going into the first chicane. That's what happens. You got to get through the starts. Hopefully we can get through here. Keep up with these guys, hopefully. I don't think we will be able to. We don't have the speed for these, but if they're racing, we do. Plus, we're going to stay in the draft a bit here. might be able to put some distance on maybe on some of those other guys. That'll help. Yeah, they're definitely pulling away here. I seem to be pretty good through here if I can make that corner. Hey, come on, boys. Best thing happened, they can wreck each other and I win the race, but it's a lot of time to go. They're racing, so that'll keep me close. Alright. The guy behind me is 2.5 seconds behind. That's not far, but it's not enough to give me some room. Just got a little bit more speed on me on the straightaways. Almost ran him over there. Oh, he got a little sideways. He's hitting all the styrofoam all over the track. Yeah, these guys here, there must have been some guys here with some setups there. You guys didn't make any changes to. But the default's still pretty good. Made a few changes to it. Brake bias, fuel, a little bit of track control. They're just pulling away. Boy, look at all that stuff all over the track. Oh, the markers are gone. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to catch these guys unless they take each other out. So we can get a podium on this, maybe. I got the thing floored. It's just not catching up, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do a half-decent lap. Fighting with each other there, so it'll keep me in my sights anyway. Let's see what we got here. 150.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
They're probably in the 140, low 149s. Keep racing, boys. Going side by side, they'll keep you close anyway. All it needs is one screw up with those guys where they hit each other. And maybe I can pick up some ground and bump into each other. Going. Kind of overshot a little bit there. That's it, keep going side by side, especially through that last corner. This way it'll keep me close. That's it, go side by side through there, boys. I don't think I'll win it unless they maybe do. They got a second here on that time, and they're like 149 flat. I figured I'd do my best running this one through this race here. Even a draft too going. They're side by side all the way down one into this first corner. That's helping. Maybe a little bit too much traction control I have on it, but I don't want to hit a rumble strip and go the wrong way with it.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
Halfway through. halfway through to a podium. They're side by side on the back straight here. Yeah, they're pulling away there. They definitely got the giddy up. I'm going as hard as I can on this thing. Okay, they're side by side again. First podium here for this machine. You never know anything can happen. You can knock each other on the last lap at the last corner.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 2.
Definitely falling around. Needed 49, 94, 97, 7 tenths slower. They're pretty good. Still, just doesn't have the giddy up. Maybe a little bit too much rear downforce it has here to get a couple more points out of it. But definitely doesn't have the giddy up. But they're still in front of me. That's good, as long as they're fighting. At least I'm beating the other Ferrari. Definitely 3 seconds and 4 seconds ahead of me. But they're still in my sights though. But I hope that they come together. Mercedes, red Mercedes is still trying to pass that blue Jaguar in first there. First podium there in this machine, and that's pretty good. The CPU is handling pretty good. Everything's handling pretty good. Even with the stream going, I can drive smooth and everything. It's 149.5 on that lap. We're still losing. It's another half a second to the second place car I lost. It's a live online race. It's streamed from right inside the Ferrari on the Cougar RC12 machine. Get some marshals out there to clean that garbage off the track. Side by side again. Pulled in behind him. He's still trying to go for that first position up there. As long as he keeps fighting with that guy, you never know, he might take him out. That's a little bit too far ahead now. With a minute to go, I think there's a last lap coming up.
Okay, the leader's on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Yep, last lap. 149.6. So I'd say they're pretty good in the 149s most of the laps here. That's pretty good. Well, we're losing a lot of time though. We're at 4.3 seconds now off that second place car. If the car doesn't want to go fast, there's nothing you can do about it. Driving it as hard as I possibly can. Going in as deep as I possibly can too. Trying to, some of the corners we're trying to back up to keep some speed through, especially those S's. You get a run through down the the back straight there, but you never know. We'll see what happens. It'll be a podium finish if I don't screw it up. Come on, marshals, clean this garbage off the track here. We're not welfare here on this track. The circuit's got to have some cleanup. Get out there and clean it. Yeah, looks like third place probably here, because I don't think I'm going to blow the last corner. They're going at it there. Maybe we can take each other out in the last corner. I'll win the race. But I doubt it. I think he's too far ahead. Yeah, he's 2 seconds ahead of that. So, yeah, I'll take it. Podium finish. Started third. I'll finish third.
Neither has finished the race.
Oh boy. There we go. Good job.
Excellent job, mate. P3, you're on the podium. Now bring it back home safely.
Yeah, P3 on the podium. And there's the leader. There's a winner right there, that blue Jaguar. Blue and red. We'll stop the car, get it, return to the garage. I hope you enjoyed that race. Ron ended up third with the 334 Ferrari. Enzo should be happy. Mr. Enzo Ferrari. You can see the laps that Roberts did. Yeah, 148, 148. 148, 148, 148, 149. Oh yeah, that was the leader. Now for me, compared to the leader, 150, 149, 149, 149, 149, 149. So pretty consistently in the 149. So that's not, didn't do any 148, that's for sure. Hey, but did my best laps on this one, so that's pretty good. I'm happy with it. Podium finish. Especially with the default set and just getting the machine all set up good and pretty good. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back maybe tomorrow or the next day, and if you subscribe to the channel, it'll send you an email on one of my live feeds. If you got it all set up, it'll send you an email and say when I'm on for a live feed, and you can watch in car. We'll try maybe a different track next time. But I like this Monza track. We'll try to go with as many players as possible, and this one seemed to have a lot of players. I think it's Monza's popular, so that's good. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.